Alright, so today we've got some new responses straight from the Diablo 4 dev team about, well, let me tell you what, hardcore players, be prepared. Looks like you're in for a rough ride. I'll explain in just a sec. We've got new official responses about recent theories about the 6th class, plus new clarifications about the upcoming beta, also known as the Server Slam Weekend, and could we be seeing the return of multi-tiered massive dungeons? New comments from the dev team suggest potential possibilities. Also, check this out right here. All right, so you guys have got to check out this free game I recently learned about called Everlegion. It's a free fantasy RPG gacha game featuring over 100 upgradable heroes. Just look at the impressive visuals, by the way, of these heroes. The details are insane. Now, Everlegion is also consistently and frequently updated, so there's always something interesting to do. And guess what? It's available right now on mobile for free. So yes, you could play it absolutely anywhere. So be sure to join me in Everlegion by clicking the link in the description below to download it right now for free. And look what we have here. We just got 25 free pulls after completing the tutorial. How did we do? So wow, look at this. We got ourselves a new elite named Seathman, whose ultimate can cast a literal lightning storm around himself, dealing considerable damage to nearby enemies. But he can also heal allies to keep everyone in battle. And if you're looking for a challenge in Everlegion, check out the Dragon Abyss, where you'll find one of the most difficult bosses in the game. If you defeat the dragon with your hand-picked team of heroes, you'll get a dragon egg, which offers rare rewards. But also, don't forget to venture into the roguelike mode Spirit Realm, take on the Sky Tower, or even the Isle of Mist to claim even more powerful rewards. And by the way, be sure to check out my exclusive redeem code ELOWG. Now, these codes are rare as there are only about 100 of them, so don't wait around. Use my code and join me right now. Receive these free gifts as well. Click the link in the description below to download Everlegion for free. Let's get straight into this, starting with this one right here. It says, not sure if this has been mentioned yet. On Diablo 4, if you're playing hardcore and you die in PvP, is it permadeath or ... question mark. And if we scroll down, we have a response here from Joseph Porpora of the Diablo 4 dev team, and he says, yep. So yes, if you are thinking that this game is going to be forgiving when you enter into the PvP zones, hell no, that is not going to be the case whatsoever. There is still going to be challenges to be had, especially if you are going into this as a hardcore player. So be warned about that. Now, there are certain items that you can obtain which do allow you to sneak past these PvP zones. So that's kind of cool to consider as well. All right, so let's get into some more questions, shall we? So we have this one from the Angry Tacos, who says, can you clarify what could be lost in PvP? Is it your equipped gear or stuff in your inventory? Joseph Porpora confirms just any shards of hatred that you've been collecting within the PvP areas. You don't lose gear, gold, or anything like that. You can have your ear looted, though, on occasion. Interesting. Here's the response there. So, yeah. Might not want to lose an ear during your adventure in the PvP zone. Alright, so next up, we have this one right here. Will the mount trophy only be for this upcoming beta, or will those who were 20 plus and killed Ashava in beta 1 or 2 also earn it? And if you're wondering what in the world is he talking about and you missed it, yes, there is a really cool Ashava trophy award, as you can see right here, that looks beautiful, that you can add on to your mount if you defeat Ashava at level 20 during this upcoming beta Server Slam Weekend, which is happening May 12th through the 14th. Here is the reply from the dev team. Joseph Porpora confirms the only way to get the trophy is to hit level 20 and then slay Shava during the Server Slam itself. Previous kills don't earn you the trophy. It's kind of unfortunate to hear, but they did explain the reason that they are doing it this way is to kind of interest you into testing out the servers. They want everyone flooding in here, and they're giving incentive to do so. That kind of makes sense. If it makes the game better during launch and beyond, I'm for it. All right, so let's keep going, shall we? So we have this one from Pieces, who says, also Rod, will we be able to use the rewards across platforms, PC and Xbox? Thanks. And the response is a good one. Rod Ferguson confirms, yes, that is going to be a possibility. So that's great news, because I also bounce back and forth between PC and Xbox. I hope to upgrade my graphics card even further down the road. So yeah, maybe, just maybe, you'll see some really cool videos about that. All right, so let's keep going here. We have John Z who says this right here. Hey Joseph, I'm very happy for you and the entire team for the continual progression for Diablo 4. And all the feedback that you've taken from the beta to make fantastic changes to the game to make it better. My question is, on the stats page, you see your attack power, armor, and life. Can you customize it to show stats like critical strike, damage reduction, and life regeneration, for example, to make it more customizable? And the answer is this one right here. Joseph says it's a cool idea for us to think about in the future. So this is actually something that they are considering. And, you know, I imagine that potentially this could come to the game after launch sometime. All right, so let's get into some more questions. All right, so we have this one from Nick, who goes on to say the following right here. He says, excited to get to play again, but really wish there was something new to discover. Seems like if the goal is to really load up the servers, having something new to explore would be a great incentive to play. I imagine he wants to try a different biome or a different zone. And we do have a response here from Rod Ferguson, who goes on to say this right here. He says, true, but now we'll get to see a lot of the cool updates from the beta and get to feel the actual progression curve at low level when legendaries aren't raining down from the sky. Smiley face. So a lot going on in this comment here because, yeah, there has been a lot that has changed since we have played it. So I cannot wait to dig into this and see exactly how it feels compared to what we played previously. But also noteworthy there is I'm curious to see how you guys react to the new updates to the drop rate. You got to remember that previously they were overtuned, and now they have pretty much settled down, mellow out the drop rates for legendaries in this upcoming beta server slam weekend. So I'm a little worried that some people will be kind of taken aback by that and go like, where's all the legendaries? Where's all the cool stuff? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how people react to this one. All right, next up we have Keith, who says this right here. Goes on to say this. Hey Adam, will you guys be doing these dev live streams more often or once a month once Diablo 4 is out? Because this is the best way how to communicate to us fans and players. I totally agree. And the response is from Adam Fletcher, who says, that's the goal. And he says, couldn't be more happier about that one. Double smiley faces. Yeah, you know, I've been seeing so many compliments from the community about how Blizzard is actually communicating with their audience. I am super impressed by their constant communication. I hope that it honestly continues past launch and they don't just suddenly go dark, because that has happened before. I've covered many games where that has happened, so crossing my fingers that does not happen here. All right, furthermore, we have some interesting questions about dungeons, because you guys may remember previously, in previous iterations, I should say, of Diablo, there were some amazing multi-tiered massive dungeons. So will those be returning? So yeah, check it out right here. It goes on to say, will all dungeons be one floor, or will we ever see multi-layered depth dungeons? And the answer is this: our engine has come so far at this point that honestly a lot of dungeons already have multiple levels. You just probably didn't realize it. Having said that, yes, we can absolutely support future dungeons with separate levels. So take it as you want. I wish that was kind of a tease, because I think it would be really badass to see some sort of monster dungeon added to this game that was kind of like randomly generated as you go further and further into the depths of hell. Or it's like Dante's Inferno. What was it? 7 circles or 9 circles of hell? I can't remember how many circles, but I think it would be very, very cool if they pulled off something like that. Sound off if you agree or not. All right, so yeah, let's talk about the recent leaks and, of course, rumors about that 6th class. We have heard everything under the sun about this, including the fact that it's most likely going to be a paladin, a holy knight of some sort. But once have I told you that it could be perhaps a blood knight or even a cultist type class as well? So Dino out on Twitter goes on to say this right here. He says, what is this 6th class logo that I'm seeing? Are you guys holding a big secret? And he's talking about this mug right here, as you could see. Bloop. It's actually quite beautiful. I am kind of curious about purchasing it myself, but then I saw the price tag and I was like, dear God, what the hell? Yeah, check that out right there. If we zoom it in, we can see this mysterious logo to the left of the screen here. And that's the logo that's kind of in question, the insignia that we're talking about. Around the edges of this cap of the mug are the other classes. As you can see, we have Rogue, Necromancer, Barbarian, and so on and so forth. But then we have this mysterious icon or emblem. We have an official response, I kid you not, from Rod Ferguson himself, who confirms what this symbol actually is. He goes on to say this right here, that's the triune symbol Lilith's cult. So that is 100% officially confirmed. We heard that from other sources and rumors. Yeah, that's really cool. And that goes to show that perhaps we could be seeing some sort of interesting class, such as a cultist class, where Dino actually replied to this and he says, so a cultist class is incoming. Can't wait until the stream on Thursday. Of course, it's an old post. I'm assuming he thought that they would be fully revealing the 6th class as the big surprise, which the big secret ended up being that new beta weekend, the server slam weekend. But yeah, it would be very cool to see this cultist style class. However, what we do know from previous rumors is that it's very, very likely that we would be getting some sort of paladin style class. Now, that could go either way at this point. It could either be a Holy Knight style paladin type class, or it could be like a Dark Templar Blood Knight type class as well. So they could do practically anything with this, but I do think the highlight of this new class is going to be the fact that this class would be carrying around a shield, considering that part is very absent from the game currently, especially from the Barbarian. So that's my personal opinion on it. Let me know what you would like to see, though. Would you like to see them take the Holy Knight direction, or do you think they should take like the Dark Templar route? Sound off in the comments down below. And mentioning comments, it is time to go over your top comments. Remember, leave a comment down below. It could end up in a future video. So yes, what was my most recent video about? Check it out right here. It says new beta revealed, played early, and how to download massive updates. Yeah, if you don't know how to download it, if you want to learn more about that, check out my previous video on the channel. It's super easy to find. And if you're new, by the way, smack that subscribe button. Turn on notifications if you do not want to miss another update. All right, so let's see what you guys had to say about this one. Franklin goes on to say this. One thing they also mentioned in the live stream was that the drop rate for items in Server Slam event will not be buffed like they were in the beta, but will be like launch. Okay, yes. Again, I'm bracing myself for this one because I think a lot of people will miss the memo and they will be like, hey, what the hell? Where's all the legendary? So we'll see what happens, but it's good that you actually commented on that because, yes, be aware, it's not like it's going to be raining tons and tons of legendaries when you go into this experience on May 12th through the 14th. Damon says, very happy to hear the Druid and the Barbarian is better in the endgame. Me too. I am relieved because I was bummed when so many people were like bashing my Barbarian during the beta weekends. I'm like, man, this is like one of my favorite classes in terms of how it plays, you know? And yeah, Necromancer is up there, of course. They feel very godlike, but I'm thrilled that now they've kind of buffed the Barbarian especially to kind of match the other classes. At least I hope. We'll find out. Now, Jeremiah says this right here. Love what you do. Always keep being you, my friend. It saves me so much time in my busy life to know you got my back. LOL. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's why I throw video guides in all my videos now. I really do know how busy and hectic life can be. You guys, your time is absolutely valuable to me. Yeah, let's get into what Dennis has to say right here as well. It says, was talking with a colleague about Diablo 4 2 days ago. Pretty much mentioned almost everything they revealed as my wish list or how I would do it. Also discussed with him how the current skill tree and Paragon boards are so easy to expand in the future. That also got confirmed. Uniques look really cool looking at Yushako. So we have the chase items I think he's saying chase items. There we go. I couldn't see it. It says, so we have the chase items back like in Diablo 2. Paragon requirements could be really cool to add more depth. Dungeon's looking great. Can't wait to try stuff out in the beta. So happy about this. They're really listening. I gotta hand it to them. So far, they are really listening. Now, I'm apprehensive because I'm like, when are they gonna mess this up? But that has not really happened just yet. Like, there hasn't been an absolutely massive, huge hiccup where someone has discovered, oh my god, this game is actually pay to win or something horrible like that. So, crossing my fingers that everything goes smoothly and we actually have an amazing AAA game that releases with, you know, minimal problems, if that's actually possible in this day and age. But I'm going to be looking at the battle cast. That's all I'm going to say. See how cool the cosmetics are compared to the open world. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Diablo 4 and open world gaming goodness. Yeah, there's so many open world games I wish I could cover on the channel, of course. Yes, Dead Island 2 is releasing finally. It's only been like 12 years since the previous game released, dear God. And then also we have Jedi Survivor coming up. So many amazing open world games. It's like, man, I wish I could get my hands on all of them and cover every single one of them for you all. But yeah, my focus right now is definitely Diablo 4. But thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I've got you guys covered, and I will see you all next time. Take care.